All right, let's dive right in. For decades, the way businesses talk to customers has followed a pretty predictable script. But what if I told you that script is completely broken? We are right on the edge of a massive change, moving away from all those clunky, disconnected interactions and into something way more intelligent, and honestly, more human. Sound familiar? Yeah, I thought so. This quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It captures this universal pain point in business. Marketing works hard to generate leads, throws them over the wall, and just kind of hopes for the best. But sales? They often feel like they're sifting through junk, and that just leads to a whole lot of frustration. And hey, the feeling is totally mutual. You've got marketing teams pouring huge amounts of time and money into attracting people, only to feel like all that effort just fizzles out. This friction, this misalignment between the very teams that are supposed to be driving growth, it's a constant headache. So let's just call it what it is. The traditional way of doing things, keeping marketing, sales, and customer service in their own separate little boxes, it just doesn't work anymore. It's not just inefficient, it's actively failing. It creates a terrible, disjointed experience for the customer, and believe me, it leaves a ton of money on the table. Okay, so how do we actually fix this mess? Well, the first step isn't about buying some shiny new software. Nope, it's about a whole new way of thinking. It's about building a solid foundation, a chassis, if you will, that gets every single part of your business working together perfectly in sync. And that framework has a name, Revenue Operations, or RevOps for short. Seriously, think of it as the central nervous system for your entire revenue-generating operation. Its whole job is to tear down those walls between departments and get everyone, marketing, sales, customer success, you name it, all looking at the same customer, working toward the same goals. And the results? They're not just good, they are staggering. Check this out. Research shows that companies who really nail this integration between sales and marketing see a 208% increase in the revenue that comes from their marketing. I mean, come on, when everyone's pulling in the same direction, the numbers really do speak for themselves. So we've got the chassis, the framework is in place. Now, it's time to add the engine. And this is where things get really, really cool. We're talking about a proactive kind of artificial intelligence that doesn't just react to what customers do, but actually anticipates what they need, sometimes before they even know it themselves. You know, for years, the big goal in business was trying to predict customer churn, just figuring out if a customer was likely to leave. But that's kind of a black box, right? The real game changer, the thing that changes everything, is using AI to understand why. Why are they unhappy? Why are they thinking of leaving? That's what lets you move from being reactive to being truly proactive. Now, this chart might look a little complex, but what it's doing is actually incredible. It's a tool from what's called explainable AI, and it literally shows us the why. It breaks down exactly which factors are pushing a customer towards leaving. So for example, you can see right there that high usage of daemons is the biggest red flag for this group. That's not a guess, it's a specific data-driven insight you can actually do something about. And this slide just perfectly captures the huge leap in technology we're talking about. Over on the left, you've got your old school chatbot. It's rigid, it can only follow a script, you know the drill. But on the right, that's a modern autonomous agent. It's not just following rules, it can reason, it can handle complex multi-step problems, and it learns from every single conversation. It's a whole different ballgame. But here's the catch. A powerful engine like this needs the right kind of fuel. And today, that fuel isn't just data, it's data that's built on a rock-solid foundation of customer consent, transparency, and trust. Let's be clear, the old way of doing things is over. The era of the third-party cookie of secretly tracking people all over the web, it's coming to an end. Privacy laws like GDPR kicked it off, and now all the major browsers, Safari, Firefox, and finally Chrome, are shutting it down. This is fundamentally changing the entire digital landscape. So, what's the game plan? It's pretty straightforward, really. 3 steps. First, you've got to figure out just how much you're relying on those old, outdated cookies. Second, you have to shift your entire focus to collecting what's called first-party and zero-party data. That's the info customers give you directly and willingly. And third, you bring it all together to create one single, unified view of your customer. And this is the beautiful part. This isn't about losing something. It's about building a stronger, more authentic relationship. Instead of spying on people, you earn their data. You do it by offering them real value, like great content, helpful interactions, or loyalty programs. You're not taking data anymore. You're being given it. And that is the foundation of trust. Okay, so let's recap. We have our RevOps framework, that's the chassis. We have our proactive AI, that's the engine, and we have our high-quality consent-based data, that's the fuel. Now let's put it all together and see what this new customer relationship actually looks like. This right here is the new blueprint. It's a virtuous cycle, a self-improving loop. You use that trusted, personalized data to have better, smarter conversations. Those conversations create more data and feedback, which in turn makes the AI and the entire experience even better. It's a system that literally gets smarter with every single interaction. And look, this isn't just some cool theory. The impact is real and it's measurable. We're seeing businesses that adopt these systems get 30% faster response times, a 25% jump in customer satisfaction, and a whopping 30% increase in lead conversion. These aren't small tweaks, these are transformative results. So really, it all comes down to this. This table is the whole story in a nutshell. We are moving from static, rule-based systems to dynamic, AI-powered ones. We're going from generic personalization to true, hyper-personalized interactions. And maybe most importantly, we're shifting from systems that are stuck in time to systems that are constantly learning and getting better. This is it. This is the evolution. And that brings us to one last and I think really critical question. All of this technology gives us the power to build these incredibly intelligent, efficient, and personalized relationships with our customers. But as we do that, we have to stop and ask ourselves, what is our responsibility to make sure that in the middle of all the data, all the AI and automation, these relationships stay authentically human?